Hey, welcome back to Coin Chronicles. This is Bryce. I hope you're doing well. Today we will take a look at the history of the year 1912, and we will look at some coins from the year. This will include one Barber half dollar, one Barber dime, and one Lincoln wheat cent. We will look at each coin and the important details such as mintage, grading, and inflationary value or purchasing power of the time. First, we will cover the history of the year 1912. In the year 1912, New Mexico and Arizona are admitted as the 47th and 48th states of the Union. The Oreo cookie is introduced, and Girl Scouts of the USA is founded. On April 10th, the British ocean liner RMS Titanic leaves Southampton, England, on her maiden voyage to New York City. On April 14th and 15th, the RMS Titanic strikes an iceberg in the northern Atlantic Ocean and sinks, causing approximately 1,500 deaths. On April 18th, the RMS Carpathia arrives in New York City with Titanic's 706 survivors. Alaska is constituted as a territory of the U.S. The Republican National Convention nominates William Howard Taft, while the Democratic National Convention nominates Woodrow Wilson. A meteorite with a mass of about 418 pounds explodes over the town of Holbrook, Arizona, raining debris on the town. Theodore Roosevelt is shot while delivering a campaign speech. With the bullet still in him, he continues his speech. Woodrow Wilson wins in a landslide victory over William Howard Taft, the incumbent president. The autopilot system, the electric blanket, and the electric traffic light are invented, and the songs When Irish Eyes Are Smiling, It's a Long Way to Tipperary, and the hymn In the Garden are written and composed. Now we will take a look at the 1912 S Barber half dollar. The 1912 S Barber half dollar was minted in San Francisco, and it has a size of 30.6 millimeters and a weight of 12.5 grams. It has a composition of 90% silver and 10% copper, and its designer is Charles E. Barber. Its mintage is 1,370,000, and its inflationary value for the year 1912 is $15.73. Its numismatic values range from $28 in good condition up to $1,258 in brilliant uncirculated mint state condition. Now let's take a closer look at the 1912 S Barber half dollar for my collection. So as we take a look at this 1912 S Barber half dollar, we can see it is in okay shape. We still see a nice outline of the head there, and we can still read the date clearly, as well as the words, In God We Trust, and the stars along the rim. But as we turn to the reverse side, we notice that we still see the mint mark, the S mint mark, and we can still read the words along the rim there, and some of the details in the eagle's shield are still visible. But I think if I were to grade this coin, I would give it a grade of good condition. Now let's take a look at the 1912 Barber dime. The 1912 Barber dime has a size of 17.9 millimeters and a weight of 2.5 grams. It has a composition of 90% silver and 10% copper, and its designer is Charles E. Barber. Its mintage is 19,349,300. And its inflationary value for the year 1912 is $3.15. It has numismatic values that range from $7 in good condition up to $233 in brilliant uncirculated mint state condition. Now let's take a closer look at the 1912 Barber dime from my collection. So as we take a look at this 1912 Barber dime, we can see that it has quite a bit of wear. However, the outline of the head is still clear, and many of the details are still there, such as the leaves of the tiara on the head there. And we can still read United States of America, as well as the date along the rim. Many of the details are there, but as we turn to the reverse side, we see we can still read 1 dime in the middle there very clearly. Some of the wreath has been pretty worn down, but some of the wheat, it looks like, on the wreath is still detailed. But overall, if I were to grade this coin, I'd give it a grade of good condition. Now let's take a look at the 1912 Lincoln Wheat Cent. The 1912 Lincoln Wheat Cent has a size of 19 millimeters and a weight of 3.11 grams. It has a composition of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, and its designer is Victor D. Brenner. Its mintage is 68,153,060, and its inflationary value for the year 1912 is 31 cents. Its numismatic values range from $1.75 in good condition up to $57 in brilliant uncirculated mint state condition. Now let's take a closer look at the 1912 Lincoln Wheat Cent from my collection. So, as we take a look at this 1912 Lincoln Wheat Cent, we still see that many of the details remain, such as the bow tie that Lincoln is wearing, the date, 1912, the Liberty on the side there, and In God We Trust at the top. Many of the details have been worn, but they're still ultimately clear. Now as we look to the reverse side, we can read E pluribus unum at the top. We still read all the other words, and the wheat on the sides are still somewhat detailed, somewhat fine. But I think overall, if I were to grade this penny, I would grade it fine to very fine condition. Hey, I really hope you enjoyed this video and found it to be interesting. For more videos, please like and subscribe. Thank you, keep on collecting, and have a great day.